What's the buzz? Welcome to the Hardy Arugio Hive. This week, what's buzzing is Meet the Teacher Night. On Tuesday, September the 11th at 6:30, parents are invited to meet their teachers. There'll be a brief PTA meeting first, and then you'll be let loose to meet with your child's teachers following his or her schedule for 10-minute increments. 10 minutes isn't a lot, but aren't you glad you're in the buzz and in the hive? So you already know what's going on. Update on vocabulary quizzes. Effective immediately. Everyone has to complete vocabulary workshop chart work for their SAT, ACT words. The vocabulary workshop chart can be found in our Google Classroom page where all the other vocabulary lists are. And they just pick one and they will be put in their notebook and we will update and check them when we have notebook checks. That's just an update based on the data that we're getting from our vocabulary quizzes every Friday. On Monday, September the 17th, I'll be checking notebooks and I'll be collecting work from the HyperDoc. We're going to do some things this week to try to prepare for that. And speaking of what's buzzing this week in the Hive, as you can see, on Monday, we're going to continue our writing process by doing some peer editing and publishing our work. And I'm going to give them a little time in class to work on their HyperDocs. On Tuesday, we're having our first formative assessment on theme. We worked a lot about theme and main idea last week. So we're going to, while the iron is hot, we're going to strike and hope to get some really good scores on this formative assessment. The rest of the week will be spent in poetry analysis. Now, when the students did their letters of introduction, many of them said they detested poetry. So we're going to try to talk poetry up in a different way by doing an analysis, whole group first, small group on the second day, and then allowing them to pick a poem of their choice from the list and do the very same thing we did on Wednesday, the very same thing we did on Thursday on their own in that particular setting. Okay? So that's the big thing. Also, let me change that. Wonder Wednesday start this week. So on Wednesday, September the 12th, students have the option of staying after school from 2:30 to 3:30 to get extra help. So if they want to work on their HyperDoc Wednesday afternoon, they can do that. Just make sure that you have arranged transportation to pick them up at 3:30 because I have to leave at 3:30 on Wednesdays. And if Wednesday afternoon doesn't work because maybe they play sports, maybe you have something, they maybe have their piano lessons, which I love, by the way, then during their lunch, they're more than welcome to come and get that done. If they're going to stay during lunch, they need to pick up a Buzz and Learn pass from me prior to. So if they need it for Wednesday, they need to get it Tuesday. If you're in fourth block, first and second can get it on Wednesday. Okay? Now, the rubric for the interactive notebook check is on it's going to be on our website and on our Twitter page, and it is already uploaded to our Google Classroom page. So this is what I am checking for our interactive notebook check on the 17th. If you'll notice, many of the things that are in the HyperDoc are in here. So I'm looking forward to checking those wonderful things. So we should have another buzztastic week in the Hive. We look forward to meeting everybody on Tuesday, September the 11th at our Meet the Teacher Night. Don't forget Wonder Wednesday start this week during all three lunches and after school from 2:30 to 3:30. We're going to have an interactive notebook check and your HyperDoc is due on Monday, September the 17th. Have a great week. Enjoy the babies and send them to me ready to learn and ready to buzz on Monday. Thank you.